Good evening. My name is Brightops, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon and the Dewpoint Oil Estate. Now, last time, as I'm sure you remember, we fought and defeated one of the prophets. There are, of course, 3 of them, with one for each varying level of difficulty. It happens with this game. As for what we plan to do this week, though, we plan to take a bit of a gamble. In that, just taking one last minute just to quickly look through, make sure I'm not missing anything important. Okay, because we're going to be visiting the Warrens to open that up a bit, so that we can have a look at the pigmen and all that fun. The gamble here is, of course, the fact that the thing from the stars is roaming this area. Which, we may encounter it, we may not. I will admit I've never encountered the thing myself. I've never encountered it up front. But, well, this will be a learning experience, if nothing else. This will be a short mission. So... This will be a short mission, so I'm not going to be loading up too heavily. Let's see. Ah yes, we are, of course, bringing Sinister 7 with us. Though, I should take a moment to actually look through and see what items we can give. That make her a little bit slower, but there's nothing wrong with being a little bit slower in exchange for being just that little bit for a little bit better at being able to blight people. Let's see, anything here that could... I'm inclined to give it to him because this one already has a fairly high dodge chance, so having taking a little bit of a lack of dodge would benefit. We're also bringing the Ultaholic, the shield breaker that we got last time that I decided to give the name. But yeah, I think we're good. Let's see. I do admit it has been quite some time since I last paid a visit to the Warrens, so I'm not 100% sure on what to bring to maximize the thing. Though I will bring a little bit of extra food just for healing purposes. But yes, this will be a new area for us to explore. And I will admit I have never encountered the thing beyond the stars myself, but I did take the time to I briefly had a bit of a look around just to see what kind of strategies would be the best to use against it, or at least who would be best to be brought along. And I do think if anyone we've got would have a chance against the thing, it's the party we have.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
See if I remember correctly. Yep. A little bit of bully. Oh no. Whew. Ah yes, I forgot about that trap actually. Whoops. But I forgot that Emily is an alcoholic. Oh, nuts. And you are obsessed with demons. Well, this is gonna be fun.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
You know, I would like to say that I'm surprised, but I'm actually slightly disappointed. I was hoping for, you know, to show off the whole fact that, oh, there's pigmen down here. A new kind, you know, reveal a new kind of enemy. But nope. First enemy in the encounter is some bloody human brigands.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
So you'll be dead next turn, which is great. And Emily is, of course, not only useful as a healer, but also for actually saving us our torches a bit.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Since her abilities, while they do cause damage, also boost torchlight.
A death by inches.
Yep, we'll take that. Get everyone back into position. But yes, having Emily just boosting our abilities to actually deal with to boost light, useful. Now we have our first look at the pigmen. In this case, a swine drummer and a swine wretch. A stress dealer and a disease blighter, respectively.
Exposed to a killing blow.
The hell? Hang on, what the hell is this? Ooh, the loss of virtue, a serious loss of virtue chance. That's not good, that's gonna have to go, but... I mean, admittedly, it's not the worst disease we could potentially have gotten, but it's not a great one. Just do a bit of healing because it seems like a good idea. And I'm okay with missing a... That's a very low bleed, so we can survive that just fine.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Keep you from launching an attack. Wunderbar. Let's see if we can kill you before you give any more bloody diseases.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Because the last thing we need right now is the Black Plague or something.
Mortality clarified in a single strike. the slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Another one
A
bites.
trifling victory. But a victory nonetheless.
Well, that was quick. That was quick. Alright, that has no effect. That also has no effect. Nothing there either.
Self-preservation is paramount, at any cost.
That's not fun.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Well, if nothing else, we did learn a little bit about what was a little bit about what waits for us in this place. Let's see, Hippocratic. Yeah, so honestly, that would have been a lot better to give to Emily. But hey, it's a positive. You take what you can.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I also have my sneaking suspicions that we've gotten lucky and we're not going to be encountering the thing from beyond the stars. Because I don't recall seeing... I don't recall actually seeing another boss fight after this. I will admit, when as I'm using my actual, blighting abilities with Sinister on these things, I don't actually expect to get blight on them. I'm just doing it just more for the sheer damage potential to try and actually kill the damn things. Because we do raw damage.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Let's see. Well, we can make a bit of room by... doing that. That makes us a bit more room. Let's see, you're bad design. Might as well send the expert in. Alright. Okay, now how do we do this?
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Yes, I intentionally snuffed out our torchlights in order to try and maximize our loot, since there does not appear to be any further battles in here. The good God are these things loud.
For a task well performed. A fortune waiting to be spent.
And one last bag to have a look at before we pull out. I do confess I wasn't expecting this run to be so short, but I guess this was an explorate, just opening up the area. Ah, yes, and because Sinister is obsessed with material things, they will naturally try and loot stuff like this. Though, better than the Kleptomaniac in the fact that, well, they don't keep it for themselves. Let's have a quick look at this journal. Actually, you know what? We'll end it, and we'll read it once we're, not having
Some
swine in the
experiments
background.
should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
We'll give that journal entry a read when we're not, dealing with the baying of swine. Let's see, Miss Valentine is a bad healer, which is great, because she has no healing abilities whatsoever. Oh, for the love of... Well, Sinister 7 has become a precise striker, which would be useful if they actually had any melee skills. But they've also gained Spasm of the Entrails, another illness. Wow, the Plague Doctor just did not have a good run this time.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Now let's see... So Ritz Buns has lost deviant tastes, which is great. Corin Brand II has gained enlightened, which means they will only meditate in order to deal with stress. Not the worst thing in the world to have, it's a pretty decent flaw to have. Let's see, Reynold Prade recovered stress, that's fine, and Sweet Treat recovered stress as well. Now let's see... Alas, we don't quite have the heads. And I'd rather not trade away the stuff we've got to increase the chances of removing multiple things. Though there is a chance that multiple illnesses will be treated. So that will be good. And we'll just send her in to recover properly, which will be a first. Okay, do you have any... Nope. We can send the Alcoholic to church. So that would take care of their stress. And we're in surprisingly good condition, all things considered. But let's see. The main reason I want, well, apart from opening up a new area to explore, the main reason I chose that quest was because it would give us some more deeds, which would allow us to ultimately upgrade our blacksmith and give our people, at the cost of a bit of some cash, a bit more in the way of base damage and base staying alive. Though we are lacking a lot of crests in order to properly do that. But just to have a quick look at what the world has to offer. Let's see, no, you're not. What is... Not bad, not bad. Yes. It would seem that next time we will once again be making an attempt on the courtyard to not only gain ourselves a fair bit of cash and crests in order to make some upgrades, and honestly having this particular occultist item is actually a fairly good one if we find ourselves getting another occultist at some point. But it will also finally deal with that stupid event that keeps popping up, giving us a bit more freedom to move forward.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
But I did promise one thing. Let us see what this new journal entry was about. Journal of of Daenerys. Highwayman, 6 of 6. My end, I scroll this, victim of cruel fortune, who took me up on my wager, for I have lost my lucky coin, and I now lie helpless as my blood flows swiftly from my ruined body. My fingers are cold. It was no trap, nor raving cultist that sealed my fate. We were ambushed by strange, undiluting shapes, 2 small entities that I cannot hope to describe, and a third, much larger beast. Poor Maury was crushed into a pulp as Thorin defended her. He soon lost his arm and his wits left him. "Shambhala! Shambhala!" he kept shrieking as Revan yanked him to flee. I tried to play hero, to buy them a few moments. Blew away one of the smaller monsters. Last shot. Then smashed into the wall. The big one. Maybe they made it out. But for now, I do believe this will be it for this week. My name is Brightops, and I look forward to hearing from you.